Relax, Konyawa. It's all right. Breathe and start again. Gala, sure, teacher Gao, gave me my Chinese name when I began studying Mandarin in 7th grade. She fashioned a name that sounded like my surname, Columbia. Kong represents the wisdom of the philosopher Confucius, Kongzi. Ya comes from the Chinese word for Greater Asia. The last character, Hua, is an abbreviation for China. I recall vividly the day Gao Shi presented me with this link to another culture. Whenever I entered the Chinese classroom, I shed my English name along with my native language, embracing the painted scrolls that hung from the walls, the soft whine of the erhu emanating from the stereo, and the crisp strokes of Gao Shi's marker on the whiteboard. Now, 4 years since I embarked on my Chinese journey, I am standing in that same classroom, at home, immersed in the language I love. This time, the pressure is on. I am to represent Belmont Hill School at the National High School Chinese Speech Competition, hosted by the Chinese Bridge Institute. Gao Shi has devoted countless hours to my preparation. I will deliver from memory a 3-minute speech in Chinese, and then answer judges' questions on my topic using Chinese. My speech is a 3-part comparison of squash, my sport of passion, chess, and a fight scene from Zhang Yimou's epic film, Hero. Gao Shi has loved the content from the beginning, and she is confident that I will answer the panel's questions fluently. It was the third factor, the recitation, that almost kept me out of the competition. My weak spot is my tones, the pitch and movements of voice that accent spoken Chinese. For years, I have passionately studied Chinese and focused on my speaking, but the tones remain difficult. Every character in the Chinese language has a particular pronunciation. Pronouncing a character incorrectly may distort your meaning. For instance, the word for mother is ma, pronounced with a high, flat pitch, like a musical note drawn out. On the other hand, if you pronounce ma with a parabolic curve in the vowel sound, so that your voice starts high and dips down before returning to the starting pitch, it means horse. There are few sentences where mother and horse are politely interchangeable. You must be careful to get the pronunciation right. In performing my speech for Gao Shi, I have once again stumbled over fayin, the sound of the words. She calmly tells me to relax, and yet I do not feel like the wise man of China that my name suggests. My throat is scratchy from overuse. This is easily the 10th performance of the day. I consider all the time spent honing my speech, only to fall short. But then, just as my shoulders slump, she interrupts my funk. "Hey, Konyawa," she shouts, smiling. "You can do this. You are the hardest worker. Now don't work anymore. Just let it flow." I look up from the carpet into Gao Shi's bespectacled, almond-shaped eyes. Her face exudes kindness as she opens her arms for a hug. I walk over to Gao Shi and hug her, suddenly relieved of all tension and anxiety. I return to the mock podium and clear my throat. 1 week later, as I accept the winner's trophy at the speech contest, Gao Shi shoots up to her feet and claps wildly, her smile full of pride. One look at her face in the audience tells me she is not surprised. From the moment she gave me my name, to the time the competition announcer called it out, Galasher had faith. The real discovery of the day is that, in her encouragement, Galasher brought out the self-trust already within me. I, too, believed all along.